Hello and welcome to Fabulous Vegas, Craft Vegas, for what is the last show of your Saturday and the third show from the end of the birthday celebrations with me and Craig Bagel. Oh, I mean, what a 13 days it's been, and what a day it's been today. It has been, if you thought, oh, birthday's just going to sort of peter out, and you know, everyone's got everything. No. We've had an incredible launch today, and it has been so super busy, hasn't it, on these new nesting dies and the stained glass acetate. So busy, and who would have thought off of the back of an oval, a square, a rectangle, a hexagon, octagon, and a hexagon as well, it could have been crazy busy. And it has been. I say it all the time, nest and dies serves more than one purpose. There's many ways in which you can use them. And I've wanted them for ages, just plain ones with 5mm increments. We've eventually got them. You guys have wanted them. You know the quality of Crafter's Companion, so you wanted us to have our own ones. That's what we've got. It was incredibly busy, but what really even made it special is having the fact that we've now got our stained glass window panels, which complement the nest and dies. You don't have to use them together, but that's what's made it busy today. If you have just woken up across the pond because it is Saturday, A, will let you off because it's Saturday, but B, you'll need to be in very quickly on the showstopper, because if you've come to the show and gone, oh yeah, well, I'll just sort of pootle in and, you know, have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, and then, you know, I might buy later in the show. We have only got just over 100 showstoppers remaining. He's about to get it. Go and get it. Go and get it. We've only got just over 100 of these showstoppers remaining, where you get all the nesting dies, you get all the stained glass windows. But here's the thing. If you buy the showstopper, you can then get the bonus bundle of the extra acetate stained glass windows, which is then going to take away from the amount of the showstopper that we've got remaining. So you are going to have to be quick. And your plan on this show is just to do more with that showstopper, isn't it? Show us more hints and tips. That's what we're going to be doing, yeah. Only scratched the surface earlier on. So we're going to focus on the nest and dies, the stained glass panels, but we're also going to do as well, if you manage to get the star box die, we've still got that. I'm even, wait for this, I'm going to use that and incorporate the nest and dies with them. Get out of town. How? I will show you. Now, it is also the third from last show where you can get all of these benefits you're about to see just here. Double point on everything if you're within Club Inspire. If you're not within Club Inspire, what are you even doing? Join up in the club. It's free to join. It'll take you 2 minutes to join. You're in. So last day tomorrow to get these double points. Make sure you stock up on all of your core craft room essentials whilst you're doing that. And also, only 3 more shows left to get your free gift when you spend over £10 or $10. And we were chatting about this earlier. So I've seen a few people saying that they've got you know, some amazing free gifts, but lots of people as well saying that they're not getting duplicates, because we were worried that if people are ordering multiple times in one day, they might get duplicates. But loads of people have said they've got lots of different ones. Absolutely. I know the guys and girls in the warehouse, they're going to cherry pick, of course, just randomly what's there. I've seen pictures that you guys are posting online. Let me tell you, they're not just ditty little free gifts. It's not like something from the Gemini mini range, the little dies, which are great. You know, you've got die-cut decoupage pads. I've seen the most incredible, intricate border nest and dies. I've seen little mini stamp collections. And when I say mini, within that sizable pad, so many incredible ways. But the fact is, as you said, you do it over a tenner and check out each time. Yeah. Over a tenner. Free gift, free gift, free gift. You know what to do. And remember, your last day and a half to pick up your free shipping as well. We are consolidating all of your orders. So these will be shipped out to you. Well, here's the thing. You've got free shipping up until the end of play tomorrow when the birthday event ends, and that's when, if you haven't received your orders yet, they will be getting shipped out, so you haven't got long to wait. Take advantage. If you shop in this show and then you get the showstopper and then you decide that you want something else off the show, it doesn't matter. You can check out another basket. It is free shipping, so take advantage. And again, Craig, it's a great opportunity, isn't it, to maybe stock up on core craft room essentials whilst that free shipping's there. Absolutely. I was just actually thinking about that. Over the last couple of weeks, you know, you can dip in and stock up on the essentials that you've got to get the free shipping. You're now limited in time. So I would say after myself and Ben are finished for this evening, yeah, we've still got the shows afterwards on YouTube that you can watch back. Tonight's the night where you go into your craft room, look at all the essentials you need to get stocked up on. Have a look. What do I need? Have I got enough watercolour card? Yes, back in stock, I believe. Cherry pick, go into the warehouse. Well, it will be like a warehouse. Go into your warehouse, go into your craft room, because you've only got that free shipping up until the end of tomorrow. So yeah, take advantage. Do you know what? Money's better off in your pocket than ours. And there are only 3 more chances to get Plink code. So comment in the show, ask any questions, send in any comments, any hashtag bants. If you want Craig to do something, ask. Crafty, obviously. Craig, can you please stand on your head? No, if you need to see, if you need to see anything, please ask. Get social with us. There you go. And well, you could be getting Plink code, and I believe it's Liam going to drop the disc.
Liam's going to have a play tonight. Yes. So he's the one that created all of this incredible Vegasness that we've got here. So yes, we're going to see where he's going to land.
Yeah, and of course he created the Plinko, well, everything you see here, but the Plinko board as well.
Just said.
Yeah. So, yeah, but what I'm saying is, so he should be able to. Let me finish my sentence.
Oh, sorry.
So he should be able to know.
I'm channeling Masada.
Oh, yeah. Stop interrupting. Yeah. So he should be able to know the exact lie on that Plinko machine to get the Bellagio, shouldn't he? Because if he created it, he should know the angle to get it and to drop in. Mm-hmm. Although having said that, yes, Nicola, you are just reminding me, we did do a video behind the scenes and he actually dropped the Plinko disc and it fell out of the Plinko board and rolled along the studio floor.
Oh, I've had one where it just landed on the peg and just sat there.
What happens if it does that? Do we just knock it or do we do it again?
It did happen to me last, I think was it with Leanne?
So what do you do
or
then?
Debbie Robinson.
Did you just...
I just knocked it with my card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's all that exciting stuff to come. Shall we go with it?
Let's get started.
You go that way, I'll go that way.
Let's do it.
The showstopper, here it is. We have 102 showstoppers remaining. So you're going to have to be super quick. And I'll just reiterate the point here that within the showstopper you get everything. So you get all of the goodies in there for the best possible price. There are 82 dies in total across all of your nesting dies. And you get the 72 stained glass window acetates in there. So you get 36 in the circular, 36 in the square, and of course you get 12 designs in each, 3 of each. That is £52 or $68. If you want to go for your bonus buy, you pop this into your basket, and then the bonus buy is another set of your stained glass window acetate, and you get that for half the price at the bottom of the screen there. So £12.50, $14.50, and that's before your discount. You are going to have to be quick though. I will keep you up to date as the numbers drop away, but remember, for every showstopper that's bought, if someone then buys the bonus bundle, it's almost like 2 gone, if you see what I mean. It takes away from the amount of the showstoppers that we've got, so you're going to have to be super, super quick. If everyone goes for the bonus buy bundle with the showstopper, we are sold out very, very quickly indeed. Double points, free gift, free shipping. Make sure you get shopping. Few quick hellos from me, and then we will get into this and have a good look through it with Craig, show you all the designs, show you all of those dies as well. Radical Rachel on the socials. Julie Palmer says, good evening all. Hello, Ruth Miser. Hello, Crafty Jack, who says, good morning or evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello, Angela Carlo and Our Little Sandbox. Hello also to Laurie Barnett in Gilbert, Arizona. Jane Adams is in Las Vegas, the real Las Vegas, not the fake one we've got here. Although this is pretty good, but nowhere near as good as the real Las Vegas. It is, yes, Liam just gone, that's a life-size Vegas sign. It is life-size. And it's better, Liam, than the actual original one. Barbara says, good evening, afternoon, morning, everyone, and happy Crafters Day. Reedsway says, I'm loving the shows every day. What a nice present to your customers. Thank you. Jake Caboo says, hi, everyone, and the Dream Team.
Hello.
Thank you. I have watched every birthday show live and commented except for one, which was last night. All of them. Amelie Batiste says, excited for today's weekend edition of CC and got some budget left, so I'm looking forward to using that free shipping. Susan Ware says, I just bought the showstopper, yes! And the bonus buy. I didn't think I was getting them until I seen a demo. The stained glass panels are gorgeous. Love, love, love them. We have less than 100 showstoppers remaining. Gretchen Diffie says, this has been a super fun 2 weeks of birthday celebrations. And Dawn LaValle says, hi Ben and Craig, I've been waiting for this day almost for 2 weeks. Yay! I've got the nesting die showstopper, 3 12x12 storage boxes, embossing folders, and the colour powder and opal paper pad. I controlled myself, you say. And Crafting Queen says, I haven't been lucky enough to get Plinkode this birthday celebration so far, but I'm certainly planning on getting Plonkode with dinner after the show. I mean, if you do get Plinkode, then you'll want to get Plonkode, won't you? Drink and craft responsibly. Very quickly, before I start as well, must just remind you that times will change tomorrow, because of course we are putting our clocks back tonight here in the UK. So as of tomorrow, running through until next Saturday, the show times will change. You get a lie-in, which is quite nice. So obviously we still start at 12 o'clock here in the UK, but that means for you, you will be 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Pacific, and then that later show, 5 p.m. here in the UK as per, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. That runs from tomorrow through until the 2nd of November, where you guys then change your clocks and then we go back. So it's just a week of slightly different times. Tell everybody, make sure you know for tomorrow, because you don't want to miss out on all of the action on our final day. We are so busy for this showstopper. I'm not even joking you. We have got less than 100 of these to go round. Let us go and have a look with Craig at everything you're going to get, and then watch another 10 or 20 of these go out the door. Are you showing us the acetate or the nesting dies first?
We'll go with the stained glass window panels first here. So you'll find that you've got the circles, you've got the squares as well. Now these are a construction weight level acetate. So you do have a protective backing on the back. You'll see me peel off. But look at these. You've got your circles here. Now they're 4-inch in diameter because they work with the 4-inch circle nesting dies that we've got. Of course, earlier on I showed you using them with other nesting dies, and we'll do the same, of course, in tonight's show. But you've got the owl, the bumblebee, you've got things such as the tree of life, you've got your florals in there, you've then, of course, got things such as your peacocks, your parrots, your moons, you've then got kingfishers in there as well. So you've got the beautiful, beautiful colours. Now, if I bring in the moon here, so this is what it looks like when it's in midair, so it softens it. You've got the translucity that you can see. Whatever you pop behind, you're going to see that colour just kind of react with it. But then when you have it solid against a white surface, look at it. Aren't they beautiful? They are phenomenally coloured and designed. You've got some of the most smallest detail I have ever seen. We've in the past done stained glass window dies, so kind of like outline dies, that we would put on acetate and colour ourselves. But even with alcohol pens, you can't get a beautiful blend like you would get on your card, because your alcohol pen will move on acetate until it sets. So you've got your fine detail, you can cherry pick by the little kind of shadows that you've got. You've got all the blend in there already. You've got your deep tones as well. But then you've still got the roundness going around the way that they've been created and blended. So you've got your 12 of them. You've got 36 in total. You've got 12 designs, and you're getting 3 of each one.
And just remind us of the sizes again, because Crafty Jack was just asking about that.
So they're both 4x4 in diameter. Square 4x4, diameter of the circle are 4x4. Works with the nesting dies, of course, the largest one being 4x4. You've got like the oval, the rectangle, it's about 4x3, 3.5 that will go over. But yeah, most of them are about 4x4. And then, of course, you can then start to make the framework smaller, like I showed you earlier on within launch day, and we'll keep having a play tonight. But then if we go onto the squares,
stunning.
You've got another 36. Now, the first thing I want to point out here is, for instance, you've got the bumblebee there, you've got the bumblebee there. These are completely different images. What we could have done is done these 12 and put the exact same 12 on the circles, but we've not. We've given you 36 different designs in the circles and 36 when it comes to, of course, the squares here. Exactly the same where you've got that blend already done there, you've got the vibrancy, you've got the shading in there as well. There's nothing stopping you if you want to come along with something like your glossy highlights, or what about, Ben, if you've still got things such as our spray and sparkle?
Oh, yes.
Now, it is hard to show off on screen, but what you're left with is you're left with a beautiful, beautiful sparkle. It's one of those, Ben, that when you actually see it at home, so if you look at you see the body, oh, look at that.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Right there on the thorax.
That one there was our silver spray and sparkle.
Okay.
What about the parrot? So we've got the parrot here. Look at that with the actual shine and the glisten. What I would let you know is that one was the iridescence.
Okay.
And I know this might be a little bit of a bummer for you guys stateside. Here in the UK, Ben, we've still got these, don't we?
We do. On the website, have a look. They're on a 3 for 18 deal, so grab them, add them to your basket, or there's free shipping.
Fab. So yeah, so you've got your dragonflies, you've then got your cardinals, you've then got your bumblebees in there, kingfishers in there, tree of life's in there as well.
The tree of life is incredible.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's stunning.
But I love, Ben, that we've got that openness, the beautiful colours, you've got the leaves in there, but then if we come into the circles, you've got the leaves but with the blue tones, but then if we look at that one there, you've got them without the leaves.
Yeah.
So different times throughout the year, different occasion. That could be a sympathy card.
Absolutely.
Use that one as a sympathy card if you want. You could do that one as well. A lot of these actually, although they're bright and colourful, they are going to be suitable for, of course, things such as your sympathy cards. You know, maybe the brightness, you know, maybe the light that's shone within the... Do you know what I mean? You're going to be able to use them for sympathy cards. Now, I'll show you a few here that we done earlier on when it comes to launch day. So within this one, we kept it really, really simple, whereas I just created that aperture and that framework with our nesting dies.
Yeah.
We've done it within an envelope as well. I didn't do much decorating, Ben, because that you can do at home, and then we can then just show you the basics.
That parrot.
That one I done on my Facebook Live last night. I'm looking for the actual one that we done in show, Ben. If I can find it. Here we go here. I changed it slightly. And the outer edge is the octagon on the foil press. That one I used the third one down, but this one I brought in the circles instead.
Oh, yeah.
So this is how you can start to mix and match and cherry pick. So we've done that one earlier on. This one I kind of done. What we've done is we've done the lid, Ben, but then this one, you know, that would take ages to do.
Yeah.
The whole lot will be across on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel later tonight, because that took quite a while. So instead of rushing, what I've done is there for you, showed you the lid within that earlier show, and then of course you can follow that tutorial. If I bring in, let's go in with these ones here, because when I say we have got an abundance of finished samples from the
So
team,
clever.
I mean an abundance. Now we can do our easels and use them as a stoppers. We can go in and keeping them really, really simple. Every one of these, Ben, you're going to be able to use as an add-on to your Sarah signature, your nature garden you're going to be able to do. What about little hanging decorations? Because you can see both sides of the stained glass window panel, you can absolutely do that. Maybe you want to bring in other nesting dies that you've got. There's nothing stopping you, because you can mix and match if you want to. If we bring in the ovals, you can do that. Go into our Facebook group and check out the finished samples that the team have done. Check out the samples you will find on the product themselves, the finishing samples on the actual packaging. Our Nicole's done. She's popped hers in the group as well. Absolutely beautiful with what she's done. Whether you want to do your die cutting and just create backgrounds, if we get time, we're going to do that within the show. They're great to use just to stamp your sentiments on, pop your toppers on. Maybe then you want to create your fun backgrounds, Ben.
It's your bread and butter, isn't it, for any craft room?
It absolutely is. It really, really is. It's the most... What was it we said in the earlier show that you said?
I said it's the most important launch of birthday for any crafter, isn't it?
It really is. I really, really do completely agree, being the most important, because there probably will not be a project that you'll do now where you won't be using nesting dies. Plain edge. They are plain edge nesting dies. They are 5mm increments, so they're really, really small. But of course, just alternate the dies. If you want thicker layers, then of course, just miss one or two of them. So I've got lots of things that we're going to be doing within this show, Ben.
So busy, and do you know what? You are going to have to be super, super quick. I hate to panic you into thinking, oh, I've got to shop now. But if you want to grab this, you are going to have to go super quickly, because we've got a lot of people waking up, you know, later on a Saturday, especially across the pond. You know, you've had your lie-in, you're now looking at this. Potentially you were thinking, oh, you come to the show and like half the stock will be gone. We are down to the last few opportunities to grab this. Over 80% gone. We have less than 100 of these to go around. And remember, everything within the showstopper that Craig has just shown you, but you can buy more of the stained glass window acetate by simply adding that bundle from the shop the day into your basket and you'll get it for half price. But of course, as people do that, that directly impacts the amount of the showstoppers that we've got left. So you've got to think to yourself, how many people have tuned in now for the first time and are shopping the showstopper? How many of those are going to go and get the bonus buy bundle as well? How long can you actually wait before you really do run the risk of missing out? So please, if you love the idea of these, if you want to be that person to have, you know, all of these different sizes and shapes of these nesting dies to allow you to do so many different things, go back and watch the show from earlier on with Craig as well. And you guys know how important the nesting dies are going to be for you within your craft. You don't need me to stand here and tell you that. So make that decision, but make that decision early. If you just want the nesting dies, they're available as a bundle. If you bought this earlier on, I shouldn't really be saying this because I'm doing those who want the showstopper a disservice, but if you bought this earlier on, you think, oh, I wish I had got more of those stained glass windows. Add them in, get them in your basket now, but shop now, then sit back and relax, don't wait. I can tell you, Tracy's got her order in, says I cannot wait for them to be delivered. They're like miniature works of art. They are, aren't they? Mm-hmm. They're so beautiful. Jacqueline Clark says, good evening, Ben and Craig. It's been an amazing 2 weeks. I've got my G2, waiting for my letterpress and several other parcels. I think I have broken the bank. Devaney says, I've ordered way more than I intended to. I watch the amazing shows and then I find more that I need. The demos have been incredible. And thank you to DG, who says, I have quite a few nesting dies from other companies, but knowing the quality of Crafter's Companion, I had to get them. Exactly right. You're going to love them. Stephanie says, I've ordered more stained glass between the shows. This is what I'm talking about. And Sarah Jean says, I really like that you brought the stained glass collection out with the nesting dies. It really does show the versatility of the collection, so we get ideas for what to do with both. Also worth bearing in mind, if you want to grab the brand new stamping platform, that is available on the show for you as well. We haven't got huge amounts of stock of this left though, have we, from what I can understand? So if you missed out on it yesterday, do jump in and grab your fantastic brand new 8x8 stamping platform. You've got in there also your placement marker, so it's brilliant if you want to slot in your stencils, do all of your layering stencils within this as well. And of course, you've got that. It's like, it's more sturdy because you only got the 4 feet on there, but you've also got that sticky base, haven't you?
You have, yeah. So you've got that gel tacky base. So you're just going to peel the backing off of both of them, sit it in, so it doesn't move, it doesn't wobble. The feet are incredibly strong and sturdy. You've also got your little block as well. Now the stencils did sell out, but we will be getting them back and we will be doing other ones, whereas you're just going to use your layering stencils, you're going to pop them in that locking mechanism and then you're going to start to ink up. But with these ones here,
ooh, that's interesting. So stencils are in stock, it's the ink pads that have gone. The green ink pads. There's 150 of these left as well.
Rightio, brilliant. Okay, we've still got a few of the stencils now. So yeah, they're all working together. And saying that, big question we're getting asked time and time again, can I stamp normally on it? Absolutely. It is our new and improved 8x8 stamping platform. What we have done is we've just updated it and added these new important key features.
$23.99, $27.96. Again, one of the biggest launches of birthday so far. And if you fancy grabbing this and finding out more about it, go back to the shows yesterday to see Craig and Debbie in action with that. Keep the comments coming. Remember, the more you comment, the more chance you have got of winning our Plinko game tonight. And also, just to mention, I know a few of you picked up, don't forget tomorrow. I know the times will change. We're here earlier tomorrow for that final wrap-up show. So 4 p.m, which will be midday if you're Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific for that final 3-hour show, if we've got anything left to bring to you. Because we might not at this rate, because we're so super busy. Right. Demo time. Righto,
let's show you these 2 finished samples as well that I never showed you before. So we've got this one that Shanna's made. Now you can pop them all the way around if you want to. But then what about this little bag that our Nicole's made here? So again, able to use them, but also actually using the dies to create the handles as well. It's a really good idea as well.
Oh, that's
so you can
really
be doing
good idea.
that. And then I got that excited, Ben, I never actually showed you the nesting dies. So let's quickly show you the nesting dies because you've got these sets here. So you have got your, you've got your octagon, you've got your hexagon, you have got your square, you've got your rectangle, circle, and then oval. So all of these, you can see from up above, these are all plain edge, not scallop, they aren't the torn edge, nothing like that, plain edge, but the increments are only 5 millimeters. So whether you want to use them to stamp your panels, create your apertures, create your shakers, to create that framework within your home decor, to change the sizes of your toppers, to use them as stoppers on things such as your twisted easels and easels, you can absolutely do that. You can then use them to create your own pyramage and your pyramount and all these different fancy concepts you're able to use them for. So you're going to find that most of them are 4x4. You've got things such as the oval. So the oval itself is 6x4. And then your rectangle is 6x4 as well. So the main width of most of them, or height in some ways, are 4 inches, and they work with the nesting dies. So let's take in the actual oval. So within that last show, very quickly, I showed you how you can use them to create an easel. Now I would just need to add a stopper, but really, really easy to create, of course, a stopper. And you can do, how I done that one, you can do it with any of the other ones. So what I've got here is now let's just use them to make a simple but different shape normal card blank.
Okay.
So what I mean by that is it's just going to be a normal card blank, but this one, it's going to be oval. So I've got a piece of cardstock with my largest oval, and similar to what I'd done earlier on when it comes to the actual easel, I'm just having that so it's just over that edge and no more. The size of the card is irrelevant as long as it's big enough to hold that large easel. And then what we're going to do here is I'm going to go in with my frosted shim. I am going to add my magnetic shim only because the card I'm using is actually the white side of Centura Peril.
Yeah.
So that is now 620 GSM. So that's why I'm putting my magnetic shim in. All throughout the show earlier on, I was die cutting most of them without the magnetic shim because it wasn't needed. So if I take that one out, I've now got the start of my card blank that we can see here, or of course we can go that way.
Yeah.
Now you do have that little lip at the top there, so if you want to, of course, hide that, what I've done, Ben, is I've cut another one. So using that same die, but on a single sheet of card, I've gone in and just cut one panel. So I'm going to then go into here and pop that in. So if we start to line this up, this is where we're going to start to see that your nesting dies aren't just there to do the nesting or the layering or the height. You can do your cards, you can do your concepts as well as other things I'm going to show you. Now, we've now got our oval card blank, but what will happen is that's just going to rock. So what I'm going to do is if I bring in my guillotine and the bottom, what I'm doing, Ben, is I'm going to take the tiniest of little piece off.
Yeah.
So then
so it
that
stands.
will now sit upright when it comes to the oval. Now, of course, you can do exactly the same when it comes to the circles. The square, rectangle, octagon, hexagon, they're all straight edge, so you don't need to worry about that. But then what about doing the layers and doing the framing? So I've got that one there. Let's go back in now with my nesting dies. So that was the largest one, Ben. So I'm going to bring some cardstock in here.
I know we're getting asked this, but people joining all the time. So Marsha, I was just saying again, what is the largest size oval die?
The largest size oval is 6x4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the measurements that I say, so for instance, if I say the oval is 6x4, that means the largest die within the set is 6x4. So that was the largest one there. So what I'm going to do is if I come down one, that's going to be black card. Now I'm using black and white because this is showing off the concept. You can do all your pattern papers and then your block cardstock. What we can then do is take that one, and if we want to, if I'm like, Ben, that's just a little bit of a too small layer, let's come down with the next one here.
Yeah.
So that'll be fine, happy with that. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, I'm going to come 4 in. Let's actually go 5 in here. So that one, what we can then do is then start to cut. So I'm going to go in with my black card, and then if I set that one into place here, you're going to be able to play as well. You're going to be able to play, see what styles that you can come up with, Ben.
Yeah.
And see all the different ways, all the different looks.
Lots of lovely comments here from people just saying that they forget to use their nesting dice to create shape cards. And as you've just shown, it's a really simple way to create some really interesting shaped cards, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'll show you more within this show here. And this is the thing, we really want to focus on these because there really is many, many ways in which you can use them. Now there is my first matting layer, but remember there's still another 2 option above that if you wanted that to be. So I'm going to then move that one out the way for now. And then if I bring in, so that was that one. So then if I bring this, bear with me with where I'm going here. So we've got that one.
In Craig we trust.
In Craig we trust.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in, so let's miss one and come down with another one here. And then I've got that one. Right. I am all good. So once again, bear with and trust me as to where I'm going with this one here.
Well done, Vicky. Got the showstopper. Laurie's just ordered the showstopper as well. Congratulations to you guys. Well done.
Excellent. Yeah, well done on grabbing that showstopper. So what I'm doing, if I take the middle 2, so what I've got here that we can see is that main outer die, and I will have this inner one.
Yeah.
So if I bring in these 2, I'm going to bring in a piece of my card that we've got from that beautiful marble effect alcohol
Still
effect.
in stock.
It is indeed, which I am dumbfounded at.
Yeah, because you thought it had sold out,
I thought it sold out.
Yeah.
Well, both them and the Laird stencils.
Yes.
I thought it sold out.
There's not a lot left, though, I don't think. We haven't got the showstopper on that, but we do have the bundle where you get everything. So you get the black pearl, the opal, you've got the handmade paper, and then that colour core. Oh, we do have the... Oh, we do have the... I thought the showstopper had sold out. We must have re-bundled it or something. It had definitely sold out. 100%. All right, we'll have a look in a minute. Just been called a liar.
So now I'll be able to explain better what I've been doing here.
Yeah.
So we've now got, so that die's cut into black here. Now, Ben, I want to create another aperture because that's going to go into the middle there.
Right.
However, it's going to be pretty hard at the moment to guess where to cut. So what we can do is let's come in with our frame of our marble or inky background paper. And that can go into place here. So this is going to go line up, move that one in. You can see you've got the most perfect layer. And although to the naked eye, looking at the dies, you're thinking, well, they're really, really, really quite thin. Yes, they are, but they are incredible quality. Have a look at potentially some other plain edge nesting dies that you've got. What can happen is they can bend and they can be flimsy, because what you've actually got with some other companies, you've only got that cutting edge and that's it. We've got about 1 millimetre at each side.
Yeah.
So what that does is that just makes that die a little bit more sturdy. It makes it a little bit more structured. So when you are cutting, it's not flimsy and it's not moving. And I don't mean it like that. I mean the actual metal is not moving because it's strong and sturdy. So we can now go back in. Now I know where that centre is. I'm going to go back in, and then we're going to tape this one down, and then we're going to move it. We're going to bring in our plates, run that one through, and then I'm just going to layer that up onto the card. And this is just solely to show you how to create a simple card base with the oval. I'm showing you the oval, which means you can simply do that with ease with the other one, and then how to create your framework.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's so
you've got
good.
the perfect matting layer on the outside, but you've got the perfect matting layer
On the inside.
on the inside as well.
That's brilliant.
And that, with the pattern paper, that could be thicker if you wanted it to be, because you've got all these different options. But if I come in here now and sit that on, and then if I add a few foam pads, we could actually turn this into a shaker if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I love that idea.
You could then pop a sentiment into the middle if you want to. You could even, if you want, bring in one of the stained glass window panels. And then if we bring that one into here, so let's turn it upright, pop that into place there. So for your ovals, which can be really, really quite tricky, you've now got
That's brilliant.
your card blank for you to build. You can then do your florals all the way around if you want to. It could be die-cut sentiments if you want to. It could be embellishments if you want to. It can, of course, go that way if you want to. So this is how you can start to build and frame. Or it's just a nice way to save on your card, because what we have done is we've then essentially cut out the centre, saved our card, and you can keep building on top.
Another one of these gone. Holly Munch just says, I've just bought the Showstopper and extra acetate. Well done to you, Holly. Mary Beth Doyle says, love these tips and ideas that Craig is giving us. Mimi says, love those dies for scrapbooking. There are so many options. And Rose says, I've ordered the Showstopper. I have lots of nesting dies, but all have too thick a layer, and I end up trimming it to make it thinner. These are perfect, obviously, if that is the case, as you said. Just what I wanted. And that's echoed by Gemma Gregory, who says, I love the idea of having some smaller plain nesting dies. As much as I like the pattern ones, quite a few times I've come with ideas where the plain ones would come handy. Well, now I have some. Well done also to Stephanie, who's grabbed these, and Nadia, who says, I'd really forgotten how versatile and important nesting dies are. Use that phrase again, the most important launch of birthday. You are running out of time though if you want to grab these nesting dies. For every Showstopper that goes and someone else grabs the bonus buy bundle, these are disappearing before your very eyes. Well over 80% of the stock gone, heading towards limited. The inspiration from all these shows, says Susan, are priceless and incredible. Oh, right. We are going to have a look at... Oh, God, blimey, missus. Yeah. Now, you'll have to give me the deets here because, right, because I thought, as I say, the Showstopper had gone, but it is. So it's for an extra £30 or $40, you will receive card and paper worth £72 or $93. I remember that bit. It's funny, that's just popped back into my head. So if you like the papers that Craig has been using a lot throughout the day, you'll get those in these absolutely stunning, beautifully foiled on that pearl paper with that stunning marble effect. These pads, they are off the chart beautiful. This one is my favourite of the two. I love the more sort of mean and moody look that you get within the dark pearl. The colour palettes I absolutely love. And as we were talking about the other day, I love the fact, particularly with this one, looks like the foiling, it looks like lightning bolts, doesn't it? So you could create some really like stunning skylines with these. Yeah, myths and legends. But look at that beautiful colour palette. The reason why you might want to jump in and grab this and grab extras is simply for the fact that you will only get 3 sheets of each. So if budget allows, then you might want to get the Showstopper and then add in extras of the pads as well. They are all available for you still individually, but it's entirely up to you. I know probably the pennies and the cents are a little bit tight after what has been a very, very brilliant 2 weeks, but it is over to you. And again, if you've already bought this Showstopper, did you get enough of the pads? That's the black pearl. The opal, again, is just stunning. Once again, beautiful designs on your pearl papers with that gold foiling. Just a really sort of brighter design as opposed to that more sort of mean and moody black pearl, but you've got some really stunning colours in here, all beautifully foiled as well. Once again, 12 different designs, and then you get your 3 sheets of each, giving you your 36 single-sided sheets. Also, from this new collection, you have the unbelievably beautiful handmade floral papers. Now, yes, oh, there's more than someone stuffed a load in there. You will get a selection of these beautiful papers, which, by the way, letterpress like an absolute dream, as we showed you over various shows over the course of the last 2 weeks. Each and every single one of these has got beautiful hand-pressed florals into them. So there you can see those beautiful leaves. I don't know the flowers, but you can see for yourself that with each one, you'll get 2 of each, but they're unique. Each and every single paper is going to be different. You get 24 sheets within that. Again, go back and watch the launch show with these. So many different ideas. One of my, keeps popping into my head, Nicola, I'm not just saying this because you're on the show. One of my favourite samples was the card that you did with these. No, you did. And you used the nesting dies, didn't you, to create a beautiful, Craig's got it over there, see if we can dig it out in just a bit. But you're going to get all of those included within the bundle, 24 sheets there, and then on top of that you also get your everyday colour core cardstock, and this is absolutely fantastic because within this you get 24 sheets. You get 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. And what's really nice about this, you get the contrasting designs. So you've got your textured design in the front, and then you've got the plain design in the back, slightly different colours, of course, but we give you your sanding blocks and then the dust cloth as well, because what you'll be doing, one of my favourite demos actually this week was when we brought this to you, I think it was with Sarah, embossed into the beautiful papers. Then you can take your sanding blocks that you get with this and then sand into that embossed detail to reveal that different coloured core. So it's a really, really lovely set to be going with. This is Nicola's card. How stunning is that? I mean, you could probably say it's favouritism because she's in my ear, but I absolutely love that, all used with those stunning handmade papers. Well done, Nicola. Multi-talented. Got lots of multi-talented people here, haven't we? Nicola says she learned from the best, which is Liam. Oh. This is like Thursday's cartload all over again.
Technically, I'm the craft expert, but if you want to learn from Liam.
I'm going, there's an argument kicking off now.
Oh, multi-talented.
She learned how to be multi-talented.
You've learned that, yeah, you've definitely
Liam.
Not learned being multi-talented from me, that's from sure.
But you are, here we go. But you are multi-talented though, Craig.
No, I'm not.
You are. You're one of the most talented people I know.
You don't know many people though.
I know, but alongside Liam and Nicola. Oh, and Tracy.
I was ready to say, is he going to say Tracy?
And Tracy as well, yeah, of course. You're welcome, kids. They're calling me Dad again. So that is you. I know I did notice you called me. No, I know you. Yes, yeah. That's your new set of papers, which you can get individually if you want. However, all of this is your showstoppery stuff. So for an extra 30 or 40, you're getting whatever I said earlier on, 72 or 93. So the Jingle All the Way 6x6 pad, which is absolutely beautiful and cute. Love this for the fact that you've got that stunning vintage design with all of your different jingly bells in there, and then the reverse papers I think are great because you've got lots of different styles of your tartans and plaids. Then you've got your kind of texture designs as well, so like your wood panels, and some of these actually, I love that one, absolutely beautiful, the reds and greens, very Christmassy. But some of these as well, like this one here, you've even got that pre-done frame for you as well in the candy cane. So super paper pad, one of my favourites of the Christmas collections that we launched, 36 double-sided sheets. You're going to also get your 12x12 honeysuckle pad. Once again, absolutely beautiful in design. Love the colours. Might want to be thinking about using this alongside some of those fantastic new nesting dies that you are picking up today as well, because you've got the shapes to be able to create your honeycombs. And of course, you've got your stained glass acetate for the bees as well. 36 double-sided sheets within your beautiful Botanic Gardens as well. This is absolutely stunning on that pearl cardstock once again. And what I really love about this is you've got the beautiful florals one side and then stunning patterns the other. And you can see, actually, our cameras have caught that fantastically, how the pearl shines through. Was this last year's? Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I can't remember what I did last week, let alone last year. I think it potentially was last year's. Oh, yes, we launched it with the vacuum, didn't we? Wasn't this in that bundle with the desktop vacuum and What else was it? Something else. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a beautiful pad, and you're getting that included in the bundle. And then alongside that, 2 of our most popular sets of cardstock. Oh dear, the mixed cardstock in here you're getting. So look at that. I mean, come on. God, who did that? Sarah. You're getting 24 sheets in here, 12 of that beautiful pearl cardstock, and then 12 sheets of your stunning glitter cardstock, encapsulated glitter, all of the bling without any of the faff. And then on top of that, we're giving you 30 sheets of our luxury cardstock, 30 in a bit, I'll say it because he's here, where you get your gold in the glitter card, gold in the mirror, and gold in the matte mirror too. So that is the showstopper. £92 or $112 if you want to add that into your basket. Quick as you can. Well done to Carrie. He's just ordered the nesting die. Says, I've been looking for a good deal on multiple sizes and shapes. CC to the rescue. Jen Shank says, got the paper showstopper and extra paper the other day, but I might get more of the marble paper. I think they are my favourite paper pads. All of the new stuff still available individually, so you're welcome to do that. But you've got to go quick, especially if you want the brand new showstopper with the nesting dies, with the acetate. Let's give you opportunity to get checked out. Please do it now. Don't wait till the end of the show. We will recalculate and try and work out where we are as far as stock is concerned. Come back, do some more demos with Craig. Cannot believe we're almost done on the first hour of the show. Quick as you can, do the checkout. We'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Birthday's gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn on all the launches I desire. Oh, there's hundreds of great deals waiting out there. How much will I spend, man, I don't even care. Don't tell my bank manager so he's unaware. Viva Craft Vegas, Viva Craft Vegas. Oh, how I wish that there were more than the 2 whole weeks of the day. And even if there were 4 or more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there'll be fun with the Plinko and the roulette wheel. Fortunes that you'll save on every deal. All you'll need's a credit card and a nerve of steel. Viva Craft Vegas, Viva Craft Vegas. Viva Craft Vegas, I'll be sure to cash in on these deals I'll be stashing. There's no hope I'll refund. Viva Craft Vegas, turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. Once you see the deals, you'll never be the same again. I'm gonna keep on the run, I'm gonna some fun. If it cost me my very last dime, if I wind up broke, well, I'll always remember that I had a crafty time. I'm gonna bag all the double points that I can of all the free gifts and bonus buys. I'm such a fan, just gotta keep my spending secret from my partner, oh man. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva, Viva Craft Vegas!
There he is. Thank you very much, Belvis Mesley. Absolutely brilliante. I'll pop that video up later on. I said I was going to do it earlier and then I didn't. We were busy doing some other bits and bobs, which you'll see over on Craig's. When's the video going up that we filmed earlier on?
I'll try and edit it tonight.
Okay, so
Not be tomorrow.
up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll put my thing up tonight and then check out Craig's social.
But you do yours tonight then if you want.
Yeah, and you
I'll
do yours
mine
in the
probably
morning.
tomorrow.
Both very funny for lots of different reasons.
I wonder what mine's about.
I wonder what it could be about. I wonder who stars in it.
Not me.
You, I'll tell you, somebody got dressed up and it wasn't me. Carrie says, I've ordered nesting dies. Nice one. I've been looking for a good deal on multiple sizes and shapes. Well done also to Erica Sugiyama, who says, oh, I love me some papers. I've already picked up that collection and I love it. And Lynn Morton says, you just reminded me I've got to make the bell boxes for the grandkids' Christmas. Cheers, Ben. Lynn, you're welcome. Right, we are super busy on the showstopper. Can I just be transparent with you now and tell you this is all we have left? That is it. 70 remaining, then we are done. So if you're thinking, shall I, shan't I, will I, won't I, you need to start making a decision very, very soon. 70 of the showstoppers remaining, £52, 68 bucks, all of your stained glass window acetate, all of those 82 dies in all of these different shapes, but now is decision time really. So let me know if you do decide to jump in and grab them, but more importantly than that, get them checked out. Let's go over to Craig. We've got just over an hour remaining on the show. Are we going to have a look at that concept that you were showing us in the break?
I am indeed, because the remainder of the show I'm going to show you this, and then there's two other things I at least want to definitely get in the show. So this one here, what we're going to do is we're going to be using the octagon here, but you're going to be able to do the exact same way with any of the other ones. Now, obviously, you'll just need to change the size of your card. I've got a card blank here that is 5 by 5. Now, what I'm going to do, Ben, you can, of course, use your scoreboard. Let's go this way so I don't have the Centura Peril on the outside. So, yeah, use your scoreboard and then score that in half. And then what we're going to do is if we go in here, now, down this score line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my die in so we've got it central. But I'm going to change the look slightly.
Okay.
And I'm going to go point to point. And then we're going to tape this down here. So what you're then going to do is, let's show you with the MIDI and then the mini. We're going to come in here and we're going to put our plate or our folder up to that score line that we've just created.
Right.
So only up to that score line.
I see what you're doing.
Or
Clever.
if you're doing your Gemini plates, exactly the same, Ben. Just up to that score line, put your plates in as normal and run it through. So that's exactly what we'll do, but let's do it within the MIDI.
Okay.
So we're going to go up to that score line that we created, and then we're just going to then hold that down. If you wanted to, because of course I'm going to be left with a score line, what you could have done, Ben, is do a pencil line, and then once it's cut, just do your own score line at the end.
Yeah.
But I purposely wanted to put that score line in so that you could see. What I'm then going to do is you can go either way, but we're just going to pinch this so it's not moving. And then we're going to go all the way through, and we're just making sure it's not moving. But as that roller grabs, of course, it won't move, which then means if we take that away, take that one away here, and I take that one, what we can then do is fold that back.
That's brilliant.
And now we've got our fold back card that you can see here from up above. If I show you that way, and then we can bring some of our layers in. So you can see, if you done a pencil line instead, you wouldn't see that score line.
It's sort of like, what would you call that card?
It's
like a swing.
It's like a swing card.
Card,
We did
isn't
do
it?
a
Sort
die
of.
set, didn't we? The swing card.
Ornate swing dies, I think they were called something.
It was something like that,
Swing
yeah.
dies.
So, yeah, but it's just nice that that could be any size piece of card, or that card blank could be any size bed. Doesn't have to be the 5x5. And then, as always, I'm just going to repeat myself and say I'm pretty much doing these in black and white so that I can show you the concept, Ben. And then you can come along with your pattern papers, and then you can start to decorate whichever way that you want. So that one there, that one was the second smallest. So I didn't use the largest, I just used that second smallest. So let's come with the next one down. And just because I've got the MIDI here to the side of me, let's just use that one. And we're going to then run that one through. So we could start to put photos behind here. These could be your quirky sentiment stamps. It could be your die cut. These could be some of the images from the letterpress. Now, what I would do is cut the die first into the cotton card or your chosen cardstock, then letterpress. Because if you do the letterpress first, then run it through, it could squash and deboss the design.
Yeah.
So now that we've just used that one within the black, let's also go, instead of going next size down, let's go the second size. And you can play with the sizing. So you can alternate if you want to, or I tell you what, let's do something similar as to what I've done earlier on today. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's go in with, actually, no.
You've loved kind of mix and matching these nesting dies
I do.
around, haven't you?
I think to show you, it's not just sets of dies that you're going to use together. It's about mixing and matching. Let's go into here, tape that one down. Let's run this one through.
You are getting a lot of love for this concept, by the way.
Awesome. I'm so glad.
Betsy says, love watching Craig craft. Carol D, love this tip. I had no idea how to make this happen with that speciality die. And Julie says, wow, a swing card. Just to let you know, another showstopper gone. Chantel tells me that she's bought the showstopper and the extra stained glass, so we've got less than 70 now.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, Ben, is because I've banged on for so long about nesting dies, I needed two, that should have been one size down. Because I've banged on so much about nesting dies, I had to kind of prove myself as to why they're really good, why I thought that we needed to have nesting dies. So I'm glad that you're enjoying what I'm doing and that you're seeing that, oh my gosh, yes, it's not just about the nesting, the layering, the paneling, it's about all these other things that you can do as well. And then, yes, I'm using the square, probably need to bring the next size down, yeah. But you might have, or you will, you'll maybe have some of our other shape nesting dies.
Yeah.
Bring them in, incorporate them. You don't have to use only, so I went that way before, well, actually it doesn't really matter, does it, because it's the octagon. Silly me. Silly Billy. Silly Billy.
Silly Billy. Hey.
Yes, silly Billy. So let's tape that one down and run this one through again. Not do much more because the main concept of this was that I just wanted to show you how to do kind of like that swing card with the nesting dies. And whether it is, of course, your folder, whether it is the plate, you're just putting the plate or the folder up to that score line or pencil line if you do that instead. And then that's going to give you the ability of only doing a half cut. So if we take that one out and then that one out, we can then layer that on into here.
Love it.
So let's take my dots.
Sister P4 says, Craig, your brain moves in directions I only wish that mine could.
I won't lie, I still also go on and remind myself by researching and looking online. You know, I do like to think I've got lots of ways in which to use nesting dies, but also I like to just do a little bit of a refresh just to remind myself so that I can remind you guys at home. That's going to bug me in my OCD, but hey, we're going to have to go with it on this one here because I'm not redoing it again. But you get the gist. As I say, it's all about this concept here. And then you've got the nest and dies that you can come along, and then if you want to layer up again, let's just do one more, Ben, so that you can see. So we used that one for that one. Yep, I did. So if I bring the next size down, actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Because it's really bugging me. I'm just going to cover it.
What is he like?
As it is. That's the only thing with the octagon, just the way about. You move it about and change it. It's not always exactly parallel.
Well, Sarah's learning loads, says, thank you, Craig. Totally inspired to play more with my nesting dies. Emily Gillen, you guys can make anything and everything look amazing, she says. Every time I think I don't need something or want a collection, I watch and I do. And Celtic Flowers is asking, would a shaped easel card work to show off the stained glass? If it's cut out, there wouldn't be any card behind it to block the light. Well, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? What you could do, if I just line that one up, just while you're looking at it, if I grab this, I'm not going to have time to do this one, but this one was really, really quick and simple. You can see with that one there, and that was just going in with a circle, only halfway.
It does
top.
look nice when it's like that, but funnily enough, I prefer it when the stained glass is laid down on the white.
I'm the same.
And you get that bigger hit of colour coming through, don't you?
I'm the same. And I know many of you will probably not do this because you might feel it's going to be a little bit of waste.
Yeah.
But if we were to take this one, let's bring that next size down. So that's going to be that way. So if we make sure that that is going to kind of be nice and parallel. So if I tape that down and that down, still the backing on this, so we'll peel it off in a moment.
Yeah.
But because it's your heavyweight, Ben, what we will need is our metal shim,
Yeah.
like so. And then I'm going to do the full plate configuration, frosted magnetic top plate. I'm going to run that one through, and we'll be left with that aperture, but you've still got that beautiful window design all the way round.
Yeah.
So you could have a sentiment stamped in the middle. So I'll show you in a second. So if I bring that out here and take that one out, you can still, thank you, Tracy, bringing us a cup of tea.
Thanks, Tracy.
You could still put a sentiment in there, frame that, because you've got the beautiful colours here. But if we take this one off, and if I take my either your pokey tool or your craft knife, we're just going to pick away. Of course, you could, if you want to, take the backing off before you die cut. That's up to you. But we're just going to grab hold of the backing, and then we're going to peel that off. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm just going to go in with a light layer of our tacky glue all the way round. And then if I bring this back in, and then we go into here, the vibrancy of that colour.
That's so good.
And we've done that with the octagons, but we've done that little bit of a swing card. And then you can, of course, decorate the other side in the exact same way, or just do with the nest and dies to then cover the back. Look at that. How fun is that?
Everyone is loving all of these demos, Craig, and so much so more people shopping for the showstopper. Aya Chan has just got the showstopper in the bonus, saying she couldn't resist. And Lisa Turner says, I love the stained glass acetate. I cannot wait for it to arrive. Do not wait, as Leanne would say. Let's get it right this time. Run. Don't walk if you want the showstopper. It is absolutely flying. We are down to under 70 of these. You're going to have to be very, very quick indeed. £52 or $68 gets you 82 dies. This is the thing. And a lot of people have chatted about the fact that, you know, just for the dies on their own, this is an incredible deal. The fact that we're then going to give you 72 of those beautiful stained glass window acetate shapes with all the different designs on makes this a very, very brilliant bundle to go for £52 or $68. Remember, if you do go for this, you'll still get your double points. You're going to get your free gift as well. You get your free shipping only for today and tomorrow, though. Then birthday ends. Can't believe I'm saying that. It seems like 5 minutes since we started. It's all very sad. But also, more importantly than that, if you're getting the showstopper, please make sure, if budget allows, you add in more of those stained glass window acetate shapes. That is your bonus buy, and you'll get it for half the price. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. I do, but I can't tell you. £25 or $29. I just want to work out, what's the platinum on that? So it's 25. Have we got an L for that? Because we have. We're just going to get that up. Well, there you go. So it's £20 or $23.20, but you halve that. So you're going to get an extra set of your stained glass windows for £10 or £12.60. No, less than that. £11.60. $11.60. Yes. Incredible, right? But only if you do it now, because this is going to sell out. Is it going to be in this show, or is it going to be overnight tonight? We have got less than 70 showstoppers to go. Ruth Miser, I take your words here. You say, Ben, I say run, and then run faster to the checkouts. Absolutely do that. Run and don't look back. Nadia says, my hubby just got off from work to join me here in the hospital. He looks at Craig's demos and goes, I want to try that. He makes it look so easy.
Well, who was that?
Nadia.
Nadia, you say you're in the hospital. Sending you love. Yeah. Hopefully everything is okay. You're not going to be in for too long. Sending love.
And Kirsty D says, someone has just started to set off fireworks. It's that time of the year, isn't it? I wonder if they are watching the show and celebrating that they have got the showstopper, or showing how much they love Craig's card. Probably both, to be honest with you. Probably, when did that go up there? You just snuck that in, didn't you, you cheeky little monkey, Liam? What
toe rag.
60 left. You call him a toe rag.
Called him a toe rag.
Yeah, wee toe rag.
Yeah, wee toe rag.
60 showstoppers remaining. You know what to do. If you're not checking it out now, you run the risk of missing out. Well done, Gretchen Diffie. You said, I've got the showstopper and the bonus buy. Nice. I've been looking forward to the stained glass window collection. Now is the time. If you are one of those final people, maybe you've been watching the shows today and you've been sitting on the fence, it's time to make that decision. There are 60 chances left to buy, and then we are done. Free shipping, that ends tomorrow as well. Double points, that ends tomorrow after the shows. And of course, your free gift too, which you qualify for when you grab this. Please don't wait any longer because it is going. Just to mention also, if you have just joined us, our clocks go back tonight here in the UK, so that means the show times will change tomorrow. So you get a line, which is quite nice if you're in, well, everyone gets a line, but if you're in the US, look at that, 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for the first show, me and Sarah, 5 a.m, I mean, that's still asking a lot of you on a Sunday, isn't it? But it's the last two shows of birthday, so you might want to set your alarm and join us for a little while. And then the 5 p.m. show, live at 5, is now 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. However, tomorrow we are live at 4. So that will be midday Eastern or 9 a.m. Pacific, because we've got a 3-hour, well, I say we've got a 3-hour kind of wrap-up show, but it just depends, I think, whether or not we've got enough stock, because the way things are going, we might be having to get Belvis out again to do like a full-on concert. Please don't ask. So make sure you join us for all the fun of the fair tomorrow, and that will be the final show, the final wrap-up event. Bought the nesting dies. First thing this morning, says Paul Peterson. Well done, Paul. And Sherry Jackson says, so awesome, these demos. Craig, you always give me so much inspiration, and I learn so very much, you say, every time I watch you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Right. Let us do another demo with Craig, and then we will give you more chances to check out. But don't wait for that break. If you know you want these, get them now. What are we going to have a look at?
Rightio. This is going to add, subtly, but a touch of class to a card. We're going to do borders, but without die cutting. So what I've got, bit of black card, again, using black and white to really just showcase the an actual fact. So I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it on gold satin because this is going to show it off even better. So let's trim that down to the 5x7 here. And what we're then going to do, let's bring in my mat here. I'm then going to come along with my, right, what have I got here? So I've got that. I've got my embossing mat. So I'm going to bring in that card there. Let's pop that first. So we've got our base plate, we've got our embossing mat, and then we've got our card. So let's go in with the rectangle, and I'm not going to use the large one. Let's use the next one down, the next one down, and then let's skip one.
Yeah.
And then use the next one down. Now, there's no rhyme, no reason for this, Ben. It's just to show you the decorative ways in which you can use them. I'm going to go in with a little bit of low-tack tape, masking tape, or as I say, our low-tack tape. Now, what I'm going to do here is if I get that lined up the best that I can, like so, and then we're going to tape that down. And we're going to do the same here. Let's tape that down. Let's go in with that next one here, which is a little bit smaller, and we're going to do the same. Now, when I was having a play in the break, I'd done this on black cardstock. So therefore, what we need, Ben, is 2 shims.
Okay.
Because we don't want it to cut. But if I use my frosted shim, that's too thick and it cuts through your card. So what we're going to do, base plate, we're going to go in with our embossing mat. We've got our card, we've got our dies facing down as if we're going to cut, and then I'm going to go in with shims a card. Now these are 2 that are 300 GSM. This is our white card. It doesn't have to be your good card, but I've tested this within round about 300 GSM, so 600 GSM. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that onto there, and then we're going to go in with our top plate, like that, and then we're going to feed that one through. So all going well, if it works like it did with the black cardstock, this is giving you like a letterpress effect. It's going to put the lines into the card. So if I lift that and then
He's like a giddy... Oh, my goodness, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
How fab is that? So we've got die-cut borders, we've got foiled borders, we've got debossed borders, and that's just scratching the surface.
That
so
is
what we're going to do, we've got the... Oh, my gosh!
Just very, very quickly, because I don't want to stop this, but we've had a massive influx in the last 5 minutes. I think it was when we flashed up 60 remaining, a lot of people panicked. Let me tell you now, if you want the showstopper, you have got to be one of the next 11 shoppers. That is all we have. It is it's been refreshing the computer and it's just gone 11 left of the showstoppers. We'll finish this with Craig and then we'll go for a break, but I would not wait. If you've got yours in your basket, it needs to be checked out right now. Sorry, Craig, I just had to bring that in.
That's okay. We're not going to do much more, but I just want to refine it just to, of course, show you. So that was the smallest die there, Ben, that I embossed. Let's move that out the way. So then let's do the next one. Let's do black and then let's do white. The next small size down. We're going to go in with our frosted. I'm going to go in with my other cutting plate. The reason that I'm sticking with black is because I'm slightly deviating from my plan. My original back end was black. So if I run that one through, so we've now got the ability to then, of course, do the deboss frames. Don't worry about that crack if you're new. It's because, of course, they are new but straight dies. And believe it or not, still relatively new plates. So if I move that out the way here, move that out the way, let's bring in, where was my original matte and layer? Is it here? Oh, here we go. Actually, it was on white. So let's use this as if, let's pretend this is a card blank. So yeah, you can then start to create your deboss frames, Ben, from all of these. And then this could be a nice deboss frame for a sentiment in the middle, maybe a photo in the middle.
Yeah.
Of course, you could still die cut in the middle there if you wanted to. But if we bring that in, And then let's bring, will we do a little bit into here? Yeah, let's just add that.
Apparently we've got one showstopper left. There you go. One remaining.
Well, it's maybe a good thing that my last demo I've got planned is using the star box.
Brilliant news, Craig. Thank goodness for that.
I was actually going to be using, and I might actually still do it, just so the focus is the star die.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll use just a couple of the nesting dies in with, because we're going to use the star box die, but we're going to change it and use the acetate window panels. Now, I am just playing away here, but the reason I want to still do the layers bent is I want to showcase what it looks like once you've debossed it and then done your mats and layers. I mean, look at that. How beautiful is that? That is now a base for you. I have not yet touched, other than that oval frame earlier, pattern papers. I've not done linen card. I've not done glitter card, Centura Pearl. I've never even touched upon creating your own inky backgrounds with your, I call them explosion powders, or whether it's your colour creations and all of the pearl powders. But if we pop that into there, now look at that, just from the rectangles. You can do that.
Quality, that.
Square, circle, oval, hexagon, octagon, and a little bit of oxygen.
Oxygen.
But how fab is that? Isn't that great, now being able to deboss? But remember, do the shim of 2 cardstocks, do it around about 300 GSM each. If you do put in the frosted shim, what it's going to do, it's too much pressure and it'll still cut.
I'm not surprised this is selling out, says Suzanne Smith, and Mimi George says, Craig, you are so creative. I love this technique. Rosemary Rich got up early to get the nesting dies and stained glass showstopper and bonus buy for myself and my kids. Sister just ordered another showstopper and bonus buy for a friend. It has been looking forward to these, you say, since the start of birthday. Thank you, Susanna Stevens, who says, I've been such a fab 2 weeks of birthday. I look forward to it every year. All the effort and planning the whole CC team put in is appreciated so much. And Laura Hamer says, good afternoon. I've just got back from a day at the Evesham store. Watching the ladies' demo birthday launches. The stained glass acetates are amazing. Get them, you won't regret them. And there's a nice cafe down there, I've heard. I've not been, but I've heard. The cafe is... did you eat in the cafe? I bet it was busy in there today. And Karen says, I forgot about the clocks. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, we are here to provide a public service for you as well. Just a quick question from DG. Craig, can the small Gemini plates go in sideways? I have only seen all the demonstrators put them in lengthwise.
Sorry, but I've just, Nicola, just there with a stop. Sorry, I'll answer that question just in a moment.
Okay, the showstopper. Don't scream and shout.
It's now sold out.
Congratulations, everybody, if you've got your hands on that showstopper. That is brilliant. That represents as well a huge amount of stock that has sold across the day today. I think you've taken on board all of Craig's brilliant demos. You've seen the versatility of these. You have also seen just why you need these in your craft room. I'm so sorry if you've just tuned in. But we have warned you across the day to grab them, and well done to everybody who did.
What was that question? Yeah, shall I answer your question?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, no, don't you apologise. It's me that cut you off.
DG says...
Yeah?
Can the small Gemini plates go in sideways? I've only seen the demonstrators put them in lengthwise.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do. I'll just quickly show you there. The reason being, with the original Gemini, you could put them in sideways, but you had to put them in sideways because, of course, the actual sensors within the original Gemini were little levers at each side.
Yeah.
So we had to put it in sideways. But as you see now, yep, you can just put them in sideways. The reason we do it as well is because now the G2 has got an optical sensor. It means you can put them in any way that you want, even if it's an angle. So to answer your question, absolutely, you can put them in sideways, but you see most of them put them face on as well. So yeah, good question to ask when it comes to the Gemini, but yes, you can.
Just to say, it's bad news if you wanted the showstopper. However, there are still individuals of various nesting dies available. I don't know which one it is. We'll have to have a look. But one of the die sets will have sold out the showstopper. That's what's happened. So you'll still be able to pick up individuals, and you still can get the stained glass window acetate as an individual buy. It is, no, we'll find out. We'll find out after the break. But you can shop those extra bits and pieces. It's just the showstopper's gone, which means there's no more bonus buy bundles for you. But well done if you got them. We are super, super happy that you guys have loved this so much that we've sold it out. We're still 40 minutes left on the show. We will come back, though. Does it not mean... Do we not finish now? No, we do... Well, we carry on, do we?
Oh, hey, mate. I'm carrying on here. It's less than that. And by the way, we're sticking around for another 2 hours.
2 hours. It's the... Right, hang on a minute. It's the oval set of nesting dies that have gone. But when we come back, we're going to look at the Starbox dies, correct?
We are indeed.
Right, so those of you that have... the rectangle is also gone, I've just been told. But you can get the others. When we come back, Starbox we're going to look at, which I'm excited about, because I've only seen this, I think, once or twice over the course of birthday, not many times. And I know we've had some questions on that as well. So, break time. That's not like a teacher. It's break time. Go and have some fun, run off some energy, and we'll be back here in 4 minutes for some more awesome demos.
19th birthday's gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn on all the launches I desire. Oh, there's hundreds of great deals waiting out there. How much will I spend? Man, I don't even care. Don't tell my bank manager so he's unaware. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Oh, how I wish that there were more than the 2 whole weeks of the day. And even if there were 4 or more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there'll be fun with the blinko and the roulette wheel. Fortunes that you'll save on every deal. All you'll need's a credit card and a nerve of steel. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas, I'll be sure to cash in on these deals I'll be stashing. There's no hope, I'll refrain. Viva Craft Vegas, turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. Once you see the deals, you'll never be the same again. I'm gonna keep on the run, I'm gonna have me some fun. If it costs me my very last dime, but if I wind up broke, well, I'll always remember that I had a crafty time. I'm gonna bag all the double points that I can of all the free gifts and bonus buys. I'm such a fan, just gotta keep my spending secret from my partner, oh man. Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva Craft Vegas! Viva, Viva Craft Vegas!
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. dare I say it, a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
Welcome back, chums. Thank you so much for all the love coming through. Karen Austin says, this was my first CC birthday party, blew my mind and melted my credit card. Oh, it's not over yet. Got another full day tomorrow. Just to say as well, Reedsway says, what time are Sunday's final birthday shows? We don't want to miss them. So everything is an hour later because our clocks are going back here in the UK tonight. So the first show, they're both with Sarah tomorrow. And I'm genuinely worried about what we're going to have left to bring to you because everything's selling out. 12 o'clock UK, so we're the same here, obviously, which is 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific. And then the later show is actually, currently, a 3-hour show with a Belvis Mesley concert to fill it out. No, there isn't that. It's not. That's not really happening. He's gone, apparently. I don't know where he's left the building, yeah, he's gone. So that is not 5 o'clock, it's going to be 4 o'clock tomorrow, so it starts earlier. So that will be midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. If you know that there is somebody not watching tonight who normally watches and will want to tune in, just ping them a little message and let them know. So everything's an hour later than it should be. Yeah, Nicola. Yes, Nicola. Brilliant, Nicola, I love this. Now my head's getting tangled. So, but technically, because we're starting at 4 tomorrow, the show starts at the same time as it would have normally, doesn't it?
Yay!
Yeah, just goes on an hour later. Oh, it's all on the schedule as well, Rachel says. Well, why did I bother mentioning it then? So just read the schedule, it's there. I didn't even have bothered. Moving on. Pam says, I was wondering the same thing about the plates. Thank you, Craig, for showing us. Janet says, I was out this afternoon and someone talked about when she went to Las Vegas and I started singing the song. Nice work. Belvis would be proud. Susanna Stevens says, not sure there will be much left for that last show tomorrow with all the sellouts. I hear you, Susanna. I hear you. And I also worry. But there we go. Let us bring you something which we were going to spend more time on in this show. However, there was more sort of important things to dwell on with those fantastic nesting dies. And I'm glad that Craig took the time to show you more with those. We do have the 3D Star Box set. This has been brilliant. I know so many of you bought this, was it last Friday, wasn't it? Friday before last, I think we launched this. Very, very popular because what this allows you to do is not only create some beautiful star boxes, but also to be able to create some brilliant cards because you can, of course, use the dies as toppers. You know, you can use them for your box lids. You can make shakers with these. It's one of those sets, again, which is labelled as something, but it does so much more than it just does on the label. So within this set, you've got your template to be able to create the actual box, if you like, so your 3D side. You've got the decorative dies there as well, which you can use again with this set or outside of this set. Things like those little tags and the stars and the Noel and the snowflake you can use elsewhere. And then you've got your dies here to be able to create your star effect. And what I love about this is the fact that we give you 4 different scenes. So again, we cover off all sorts of different Christmas there with your more traditional Christmas, your kind of cutesy Christmas, and then your sort of, Christmas story, if you like. It is all included within that set for £19.99. The showstopper for this did go, but you've got everything that you need here to be able to create those boxes for £19.99 or £23.96. Double points, of course, on this as well, and you will get your free gift just by picking this up. I will throw over to Craig and get him to take you through this. The first question I will ask, and I know we had a question about this a little bit earlier on, and it was asked whenever we showed these on a show that I was on, I think, last week. What is the optimum GSM, if you like. A lot of people asked to create the boxes with for this. Is there a weight which you should be using, or does it not really matter?
Yeah, really good question. 240. That's going to be the perfect weight for any construction of folding of box making like these are. So 240 is the perfect weight. If possible, I try not go below that, but you can go 250, 260, 270, you can go 280 as well.
Yeah.
The thicker the card, you've got to think about more fibrous, thicker when it comes to shaping and folding. So you can go over, but when it comes to construction of box making, 240 GSM is going to be the perfect weight. Now, I done a Facebook Live and YouTube Live back home a week past Thursday there, giving a preview of them on last Friday with myself and Laird. You guys absolutely loved them.
That's
and I was saying how you can start to change them slightly if you want, Ben, and that's exactly what I'm going to do within this live. What we're going to do within, well, I say this live, within this show, we done this one. So if I turn that one on.
I love the fact, again, he's showing us, because initially you're thinking, oh, boxes, so you've got to put little treats in them and stuff, but you've made like Christmas decorations there.
Christmas decorations for
Brilliant.
the tree. Advent calendars,
Yeah.
if you want to, you can do that. Now, I can't tell you the date just yet, but I do have the craft along coming up with these very soon. The one date that I can tell you, Thursday the 7th, I've got the nesting dies and windows craft along. So keep that in mind. So that's going to be Thursday the 7th for the nesting dies and stained glass window craft along. And then I will, not that long after, have the craft along for these ones, Ben. So yeah, you can start to colour the panels in. You can, have we got the sample here? No, we don't. But because it's a template, you can make that thicker if you want to.
Oh,
you know,
right,
because of course you've got that ability to do that. And I said in the show with Leanne, and I put my hands up and I said, I probably, Ben, wouldn't be using these a lot for box making.
No.
I'll be using these for cards. I mean, look at that. Anne-Marie's done some of the most exquisite finished samples. I would go back to launch day, a week past Friday, and Marie had also done some home decor. Our Liam has made that one.
See, I knew it was a Brill card.
Yeah, it's a Liam card.
Yeah.
But then, because the dies cut in, create the backgrounds if you want to. So instead of stamping off the page, do what Lily's done and then cut into the card. What you can then do is the border die. So this die here, that is actually the die. If I bring in the die set, that is actually that panel die that runs all the way around that edge if you want to do that. You don't have to, but you've got that ability to do that. Again, there's one cutting in, popping acetate, and then doing it as a shaker. And then look at this one here, colouring in.
Oh, I love that.
But then keeping it nice, simple. But if you want to do pop-outs in the middle, I showed you that within the launch as well, how you can do a pop-out. So there's loads and loads and loads of ways. What's lovely as well is it's really only the one Christmas scene that you've got. The one non-Christmas that you could use, the stag. You can use it without Christmas, or really good for the males. Let's move that one out of the way. So let's change it slightly. Now, what I've already done here is I've taken the star die. So we've gone in with the star die. So that's the main outer die. So if I bring this one back in, I did have it with me. Here we go. So these are our normal wafer thin die. So you're going to cut these as normal.
Yeah.
So I've used the outer die, and then I've gone in with the decorative die. Because there's no cutting edge, that's where you could do that random background if you want. So we've gone in here. Then what I've also done, if I take these two dies here, so these ones, so this one here, just so you know, is 1 3/4. So I'm going to run that and set that over the top. So if I bring that in, forgive me for doing black again, but again, a lot of these just to show you the different ways in which you can use them. I'm going to go in with the MIDI because it's quicker, but you can still use the junior. So we're going to run that one through here. So as we start to then run that one through, I'm going to then lift that one up, remove that, and then we can always use that elsewhere, because what we can do with these two, so the die that I used in the next size up, I've cut that out.
Yeah.
And then what that's going to do is that's going to neaten it. But what you can also do is make the ring a little bit smaller, and now you've got a separate little topper as well.
That's so good.
So there's still many, many ways in which you can get creative with the boxes.
The world is your oyster with these nesting dies, isn't it?
Honestly. Honest to God, Ben, when I constantly go on about nesting dies, and I know that the main big bundle has sold out, I'm not going to apologise because I gave you so much warning over the last, well, couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah.
But this is what I meant by, it's not that I felt the pressure as such, but because I always go on about the nesting dies, and it's one of those things that when we put ideas to the product development team, Ben, we have to have reasons for it. Do you know what I mean? We have to have good, substantial reasons as to why we think the company should design and pay for them to be manufactured. So it was like, oh my gosh, I hope you guys loved them. You guys were telling me you could not wait for them.
It was a good decision. The circles are still available as well, by the way.
Yes, they are, aren't they? So now we've changed. We are going to, of course, create one of the star boxes, but now we've changed that. Now you could put acetate. Of course, maybe you want to leave it hollow if you want, but put acetate behind there, and then you can put something in the middle of your box. You can see it a lot clearer if you want to. But if I then go in with the star, so this is just the star on its own.
Yep.
And then if I bring in another two, so these were the two that I used for that circle.
Yeah.
So if I use that smallest one and then the next small one down, what we're going to do, again, you might think this is going to be a bit of a waste, but we can still reuse all the extras. I'm taking the one that I used the spray and sparkle on.
Oh, you can see that beautifully
You
now.
can,
When
it just
yeah.
nicely glitters. And we're creating an accent, we're creating a focal by taking a little part, a little portion of the bumblebee. Now, I am going to go with my G2 here because I'm going to need my metal shim. So we're going to go in here, and then I'm going to go magnetic, and then top plate. And I'll briefly show you in a moment. All that rest of the acetate, that's not going to go to waste because you've still got that blend, you've still got the colour, you've still got the strong design, so it's not going to be a waste, and use that aperture to your benefit. So now, if I take this one out here, so we've got a really, really nice small little part of the actual bumblebee.
Cute.
I'm going to go, it's actually the next size that I'm wanting. Let's pop these ones together and we're going to create the frame. Where possible, I would always create a frame, Ben, because it finishes off your card or finishes off your project. And yes, it's going to be small, but so is the box as well. The star box is small. So you don't want anything overpowering, in my opinion. You want it subtle. But if you do hang this on the tree, irrelevant of whether it's got spray and sparkle or it's just the acetate, you're going to get the light that's going to shine through it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm going to now come in and frame this one here.
I love June's idea. So you could number each star 1 to 24, fill with a gift, and then hang on the tree and have your tree like a giant advent calendar.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's such a cool idea.
That's a great, great one.
Yeah.
And, you know, what might be good, a launch out with birthday next week.
Oh, yes. Yes, on Wednesday next week.
Wednesday, to do with said numbers.
Yeah,
just
might
saying.
work nicely with...
Look at that's a small little aspect, of course, of the acetate window that we're going to incorporate into, of course, the actual star. But what I meant by, is that going to fit here? Yeah. We can use that, Ben, what we've got there, we can use that to our advantage, and we can put maybe a little picture in there. You could put a little sentiment in there if you want to. You can have a flower coming out of there. Just because you don't see the head of the bumblebee, you've still got that beautiful design. So don't ever be afraid of cherry picking little sections.
Yeah.
So now that we've got that one, we're then going to come along with that smallest die again, and then we can assemble the box. If you want to see the box made in the way that it was initially intended, go back, of course, onto our launch last Friday with myself and Ben, and also the live... with Ben... I've seen it again.
No.
With Leanne.
I got worried then for a second because I was thinking,
Yeah, it was definitely not you.
On that. No.
Definitely not you. It was Leanne and myself.
Easily confused, us two.
But this is also another way to show how you can also use other things that you've got at home and incorporate them. So if I bring this in here, that'll be our panels done, change them up, and then we can now start to assemble it. So whether you are using these as card toppers, but if you're using them as a box, when they're suspending and then it's catching the light for that one, because what will happen by the end, Ben, is we're going to have them sandwiched together like that. So we just need to let that grab just that little bit more. And what I've already done, which you'll find within the launch show, is I've gone in and I've created my panels. I'm not going to do that decorative edge here. If you do want to do that, you're just then going to lay them over the top and cut, lay it over the top and cut. You're going to be doing them from the template that you've got included here. So you're going to do 2, and then you're going to extend it. And we can start to take these off. Now, I'm going to do it a little bit different than the way that I done it before, Sarah's way, the way that she done it. I'm going to do that a little bit different. I'm going to go back to sort of the way it was initially designed and the initial concept, and I'm going to go on the inside. The only reason I'm kind of doing that this way just now is if you remember that when we overlap, we would cut another layer and stick it over the top. Now, that's still achievable, but it's not achievable in the time that I've got left. So I'm going to go to the original way, and then we're just going to start to follow on through with these edges. And then, of course, we're just going to assemble it, Ben.
And it's all tape again you're using here, isn't it?
Yes, as much as I am a big fan of tacky glue, for this, Ben, I would say it's got to be your red liner tape. You will be there for ages holding each individual section.
Waiting for it to set.
For it to grab and set. So your red liner for sure.
If you want red liner, we've got a 7-piece bundle. I think it was on the earlier show, but if you shop the day, you'll be able to see that deal. Just a few comments just whilst we're watching Craig put this together. Gemma says, I wish I could come up with these amazing ideas. And that's why Craig is the professional. Yeah, exactly. So you don't have to. I've been fixated on this. Thank you, Craig. Says Gemma. You're just amazing. I like the idea of making special star ornaments for the Christmas tree, says Devonly. Well, if you've got this collection, that's exactly what you can do. And PB Brewer Martin says stars are great for teachers and to use on classroom bulletin boards. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy, who says that love that Craig shares all the different ways we can use the dies. And G Mao says, I love it that Crafters Companion's birthday, but we get the presents. I love everything you brought out for the birthday shows. Thank you, Crafters TV. And Suzanne Smith says, very creative cards with one set of dies. Amazing. It's another very craftable set, isn't it? Does a lot more than just make boxes, as you've described to us.
Oh, yeah. Really, really is. You can keep them flat, you can keep them dimensional if you want to, but then start to bring in your acetate, start to bring in little gifts. Now, if you did want to have it so that the box opened in a little part, then all you do in one of the sections, on the left and the right, just make sure that there's no tape on there. And then, of course, you've got that little removable section. So now that I've pressed all these in, really, really simple to form together. It was one of those when we first seen them, and I'm going to say it, as me and 2 Debbies were a bit like, ooh, is this going to be a little bit difficult to form together?
But you've shown it isn't.
But it's not. It really, really isn't. You can either do it the way that I just done it there, or do it the way that Sarah's shown you, and that is the way I usually do it. But as I explained, just due to timing, we would need to cut another base with an aperture. So that's the only reason I'm not going to do it. And I've not even added the little embellishment die cuts. I've not even added the little the ornament hook. You've got all these that you can still add on. But if I take all of them off, what we're going to do is then start to then bring in. So if I go point to point, and actually look at that with the aperture, I can put my finger in there and press that in. And then we're just going to match. I'm going to try and do it without doing that because I want you to see it's easy without having that little aperture. So we're just going to then work our way around. We're going to go point to point, like so. And when I've done this, as I explained, I would probably put acetate in there. But look at that. We've now got a circle aperture. That could be hexagon if you wanted it to be.
Yeah, I love it.
But then on the opposite side, what we can then do, and actually, do you know what would be good? If you just put a bit of card in there to level it out, you've got space to put a battery operated tea light, and then that's going to flicker through that little acetate. We could have made that a little bit bigger. We could then emboss that with our folders before we start to bring that together. That could be an inky background. Honestly, there is so many ways, Ben, in which you can use them, change them, and that's with the ability of the nesting dies, which I know the showstopper's gone, but the circles are still there.
Yeah, they are. The circles are still there. I think as well, if you want the acetate, you can still get the circles. I think the squares have sold out. You'll have to check the shop to show, but safe to say the majority of that bundle has sold out. The good news is, though, we do still have a fairly deep stock of your Starbox die set, so if you do want to go for that, £19.99 or $23.96 for all of those dies there, so you can recreate the demos that you've seen tonight, and also, of course, the demos that you will have seen when these launched 8 days ago, can you believe? £19.99 or $23.96. I am, says Lynn, definitely making these stars for myself and my kids for their trees. And Kimberly Hardy Trimmett says, stamp a scene inside the box and then put in the small aperture for viewing. Oh, I love that idea. Like the old, what were they? Were they like little kaleidoscope things back in the day?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love those. Craig and Ben, says Cindy, I'm working and watching. You have made my workday much better. I normally don't work weekends. Well, neither do we, to be honest with you. And this will be it after today and tomorrow. That's it for the rest of the year. Although, no, I won't tell you yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. Something exciting is coming.
I know, I maybe said something like that on my live last night.
Craig, you didn't give the game away.
You've just done it.
No, but you didn't give the game away. The whole.
No. Remember how I said I couldn't give you a date yet for the box craft along?
Yeah. This is the last weekend of the live shows, but something's coming. What is it? You find out. I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll tell you what is coming in a minute. After I've just very quickly shown you this, we're going to get Plin Code. Yeah. If you have been watching and commenting, could be you getting Plin Code with us in just a few moments' time. We've only got tonight and then 2 more chances tomorrow for you to get into the, well, A, to win a prize, but B, to get into the draw as well. Tomorrow night on this show, the 28 winners will be on a roulette wheel. We'll spin it, we'll pick one winner, and then you'll do the final Plin Code game. Have we told everybody what the final prize is, by the way, what it could be?
No, not.
Are we allowed to say or not? No. I'll do it tomorrow. Lots to look forward to tomorrow. Very quickly, if you want our linen cardstock collection, 4-piece selection for 28 quid, this is incredible. Now, it's a bit of a worry because I've actually got 5 sets. So it is a 5-piece collection. So you're going to get your beautiful linen cardstock from the Myths and Legends collection. This is a 24-piece collection. 3 sheets of each of the 8 designs within there. Must show you as well the Age of Elegance. Thank you, Liam. He's updated the graphic for you. Oh dear. Your Age of Elegance is all of these fantastic colours. Again, 24 beautiful sheets in here, 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. You will also receive your Christmas Rose. This again, 24 sheets. You are getting 8 colours, 3 sheets of each. Alongside that, you are going to receive, oh yes, the beautiful Jingle All the Way, which if you picked up your showstopper earlier on your new card stock, you'll have the 6x6 pad to go with this as well. This one is 6 colours. And you're getting 4 sheets of each of those beautiful Yuletide colours. And then lastly, you're going to get the fabulous fuchsia. This includes 5 colours, 5 sheets of each, giving you, of course, 25 sheets, all 250 GSM. And it's a brilliant deal when you consider that you get, I can't do the maths right now. I was going to start off doing the maths. 22, 96, 116, 121 sheets for £28 or $40. That is a great value for money. Pick it up whilst you can. Double points, of course. Also, your free gift and your free shipping. Thank you, everybody, for all the lovely comments coming through. If you have commented, stay with us because we are going to head over to Plinko Central. We'll announce who the winner is, and we have got a very special celebrity guest dropping that disc into the Plinko machine. It is the one and only creator of the set and the Plinko game. Liam will be here to get us a winner in 1 minute's time.
Get ready, Crafter's Companion is turning 19 and our fabulous Vegas birthday event is taking up residency here at Crafters TV.
That's right. From the 14th till the 27th of October, we're bringing the iconic Las Vegas experience to you. Expect sensational shows, non-stop entertainment, and plenty of chances to win big.
Yes, it's Vegas, baby, and we've hit the ultimate crafting jackpot. We're going all in with new launches, amazing offers, and show-stopping surprises.
Forget the luck of the draw. You're all on the guest list for our most entertaining birthday event yet. So keep an eye on our website for the full lineup and join the fun.
And remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So tune in to Crafters TV Live for the full 19th birthday experience. We'll see you there.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We are here in Plinko Central. We are going to announce the winner of tonight's prize in just a few moments' time. Just to say a massive thank you to you for watching tonight. Thank you to you as well. Some brilliant demos today, and I think now people are going to go away with the with both the Starbox dies, but also those nesting dies with loads of ideas, and that's what we want to do, isn't it? Send people away with the ideas, so they're going to get the best out of their collections.
100%, 100%. You're going to be looking at all your nesting dies in other ways and thinking of what I've done, but then incorporating all your other ones as well. You can do so many things with nesting dies, and hopefully I've shown that.
You certainly have, and we're very excited to finish off this show tonight. So this is the winner of our competition, who is going to get the chance to get Plinkoed. I'll announce the winner in just a few moments' time, but before that, let's show you who is going to be dropping the disc tonight. Very special guest, the man behind Plinko. In fact, we call him Mr. Plinko. It's the one and only Liam. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Nice to see you.
Absolutely.
You've been let out the room.
I know. Well, I've wanted to do this. It's my baby. It's my game, and no one's let me have it go so far.
Where's it going after birthday, though?
In my bedroom.
Just a reminder.
Plinko going on in there?
Plinko party. Just a reminder, you have to drop it so it lands in the bottom, not roll across the studio floor like you did previously.
Yeah, there was that clip on Ben's social where missed and rolled across out into the car park.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about that one.
No, we don't talk about that. So let's announce the winner in the show. The winner who's going to get Plinkoed is Crafting Queen. So congratulations to you.
Well done.
Yes, who is? That was her comment, wasn't it? She's getting Plinkoed and Plonkoed.
Plonkoed?
Yeah.
Oh, what a night you're going to have.
Yeah, absolutely. What more do you need but Plinko and Plonko? Shall we remind everybody as to what
Let's
you can
do
win?
it.
So, first one, Craig.
First one, we have got Paris.
So that is £50 and $50.
We've got where I really want to go to, the Sphere.
That is a Gemini Mini.
We've got the Bellagio.
What's that one, Liam?
£100 or dollars?
Yep.
We've got Welcome Sign to Las Vegas.
That is the Tri-Blend Brush Pen Bundle.
Bundle. We've got the MGM Grand.
MGM Grand.
75.
Oh, he knows off by heart.
Go into the Chapel of Love.
What's the Chapel of Love?
Die bundle?
Yep.
Luxor.
Luxor.
50.
Yep.
High roller.
Stamping bundle.
So, those are the prizes. We keep everything crossed for you, Crafting Queen. There's a bit of pressure on you here. Well, A, because you're dropping the disc, but B, this is your baby, so you should know where the lie of the land is to get the Bellagio.
No, it's completely random.
But you should...
It's completely random.
Okay,
That's what it is.
it's random.
Did you know that the 8 categories at the bottom are split into 2 sections? Hotels and attractions.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Hotels and attractions. I did know that.
Hotels are vouchers and attractions are prizes.
Yeah.
That's why I know them off the top of my head.
Oh, are you allowed to... No, we won't talk about that. 'Cause tomorrow's final game, we've got some big prizes, haven't we? And it's all vouchers.
It is all vouchers.
Yeah,
Some big vouchers.
yeah.
Quite exciting.
So let's do this thing then. So whenever you're ready, Liam. Where's he going? Where's he going? He's
We'll
going
go here.
down.
Are we doing a countdown?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do the countdown,
Go,
Craig.
we countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Click
Drop it!
Come on, come on, come on.
Ah,
The MGM.
75!
75 pounds of dollars!
well done.
That's not bad, is it?
That's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Can you imagine as well, if you spend that before the end of tomorrow, if they get the voucher out,
Yeah.
whoa, what a shopping spree you're going to have.
What a shopping spree. Plin code and plon code. And the other good thing as well about this Crafting Queen, it means you are now one of our, well, you will be one of our final 28 winners. And this time tomorrow, we'll be plinkoing. Then we'll be spinning the roulette wheel, finding out the grand final winner, and then we'll be plinkoing again for the big voucher. There is lots of big vouchers to be won, so well done. Can I say a massive thank you to everyone for a fantastic day. Thank you so much.
No, and thank you very much, because without you steering the ship, I wouldn't know
Well.
what direction I'm going in.
When are you back?
I am not back now until, not this week, but the week after. I will be at Hobby Maker towards the end of this week, 31st first, and then the 2nd.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm here the Tuesday, the 7th, when I've got the craft along.
Oh, yes.
Yep, so I'm back then from then onwards.
So that's a week on Tuesday.
Week on Tuesday,
All
yep.
over the place, mate. And a massive thank you, Liam. Thank you so
Yes,
much
thank you, Liam.
for dropping the plinker, but also for doing your thing in the gallery.
Yes.
Always. And thank you, Nicola. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. We got us KFC in the break.
Yeah. Almost served by my son as well.
Just about,
Yeah, because that's where he works, my
Full
lad.
circle,
KFC,
yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
tasting delicious.
Didn't put any freebies in there, did he?
No, he didn't. No, I noticed that.
I'll have a word
No.
with him. Wait till I get home.
Yeah.
And thank you to all of our social guys as well. Rachel has been working hard on the socials
Well
today,
done,
so thank you
Rachel.
so much, Rachel. And thank you to you guys. It has been fun. Cameron Austin just saying, the set is outstanding. All week I kept saying I wanted the Las Vegas sign. The glitter and the razzle dazzle has been fun. What's happening to the Vegas sign at the end? Is that going in your bedroom?
I think so. It's Debbie Robinson claimed it.
Well, she's wanting it.
I
Yeah.
think she's already claimed it, unfortunately.
Actually?
Yeah, legit, she wants it.
Oh, well. She wants it to add more lighting to her craft room, apparently. So.
Oh, she's not getting the bulbs. It costs extra.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for a brilliant day. Keep checking out. If there's bits and pieces in your basket, then make sure you do it. Make the most of your final day and a bit of your free shipping, of course. Place as many orders as you want. You've got free shipping. Take advantage of the fact, like Craig says, you know, even if you place an order now over 10, you'll get your free gift. And then if you come back later on and think, oh, I'll place another order, you get another free gift. So just keep ordering those
Great.
£10
Just keep
deals.
ordering. Yeah, it's better off in your pocket, isn't it?
Absolutely. And of course, double points on everything too. So take advantage of that. It all ends tomorrow. It's a bit sad, really, but we'll bring the happiness tomorrow. The crafty whirlwind herself, Sarah, will be in. So do make sure you join us.
Make sure
for
you've
those
got your
shows.
Lucasade for that one.
Oh, cool, blimey. It's going to be a big end to what has been a big 2 weeks. Until then, enjoy your Saturday and bye for now.
Toodles.